Hey babes, this is your host, Lady Adenum. Welcome. If I have any newcomers, any new listeners, welcome. Now, honey, I would advise against listening to my earlier episodes because, honey, I sucked. Okay, I was terrible. They're all cringe. Now, I'm sure you don't want your ears to bleed, do you? Stay on this side. I got better. Oh, now don't think I didn't notice that a lot of you actually enjoyed my story time. That was a crazy one, but if you liked that one, I definitely suggest listening to Bye Now, Gay Later, okay? If you haven't heard that yet, that was my first story time. A lot of people enjoyed that one as well. And honey, I got a few more stories in the vault, but today I don't want to get into a story time, and I don't really want to get into a topic that requires research. Oh no, I just want to go with the flow, baby. That's the vibe, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so I came across this Rothschild abandoned mansion that I did not even know existed, okay? It's called the Mentmore Towers. It's in the UK. So I'm looking at a video of explorers going into the place. They show the outside of it, which is, wow, massive. Oh my god, the architecture? Oh, to die for, darling. To die for. But the inside, baby, that building can get me pregnant. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. I can guarantee you the moment you step in that building, you can smell old money dating back from the 19th century. Honey, I wouldn't be surprised if it went further back than the 19th century, okay? I was in awe just looking at the video where they showed a lot of paintings, massive paintings, and all the furniture just left behind to rot, okay? Although it did seem to be in good condition. Now check this out, baby, okay? That mansion was built as a country home, and not only a country home, okay? It was built as a display case for the collection of fine art. Baby, tell me you're rich without telling me you're rich. The way the Rothschilds accumulated so much wealth over the years to the point that they can afford a mansion to be a walk-in closet for their fine art collection. I just refuse to believe that they're human. It is that absurd to me, darling. I refuse to believe they are human. In fact, they make me believe that vampires are actually real. Oh yes, and not for nothing, but what if they are real? I mean, aliens exist, right? Or people believe they exist. So who's to say that vampires don't? Considering how brutal and bloody history was in the past, I don't know, honey. I mean, I personally wouldn't rule it out. But honey, I know humans, and humans, when they are fearful, they tend to get creative and start embellishing truths. Especially when people back then didn't understand the concept of death and disease. So yes, vampires could definitely be a figment in people's imaginations, honey. But baby, the way quantum physics operates, I'm still gonna keep an open mind, okay? Oh, now let me just say that I do believe in energy vampires. Now, these are people who are very malicious, very evil, okay? What they do is drain the life out of you and rob the light from your eyes, leaving you empty and miserable inside. So try your best to stay clear of those vile humans. Okay, so in the US, right, there are supposedly 3 vampire covens. One in Ohio, one in New Orleans, and one in Atlanta. Now, honey, I'm gonna be very real with you. I don't believe these are actual vampires. I think they are just people pretending to be vampires. But nonetheless, still very interesting. A murder of a man in Ohio was supposedly blamed on these vampires. And it's still unsolved to this day. Now, Netflix was supposed to release a documentary on this case, however, it got cancelled, and no one knows exactly why. It's unfortunate, honey, and I hope that man's case eventually gets solved. His family deserves to know what happened to him exactly. In New Orleans, there is a famous vampire legend. His name is Jack Saint Germain. It was said that he was born either the 1600s or early 1700s and reappeared in New Orleans society in the early 1900s. So there is belief that he came back from the dead, so to speak. Now, honey, I'm keeping an open mind. You just never know what you will find out there. And baby, the fact that science has already proven that spirits exist, that alone makes my thirst for knowledge stronger. Besides, honey, if vampires exist, inquiring minds really want to know. So we could conduct certain experiments, especially in the bedroom. I'm just saying, baby, you've been walking the earth for 300 years. You're bound to be skilled in something. I'm curious to find out. Oh, stop it. Don't you judge me. I know you were thinking about it too. Look at you, my lovely listener. You are far from innocent, baby. Honey, if I took a little peek into your brain, I guarantee you'd have to be doused in holy water. You little nasty. No, but the world is definitely full of surprises, honey. I mean, our oceans are not even fully discovered yet. Hell, for all we know, Cthulhu could be under there somewhere. And honestly, who knows? There could be a bunch of universes out there. Another us in another dimension, doing things that we've never thought of doing in this life. Honey, I don't know about you, but I just know that there's more to life than what meets the naked eye. And sometimes, science can't explain everything. But I guess that's what makes life so exciting. Not knowing what comes next, or knowing what is real and what isn't. And on that note, thank you for listening. You can follow my Insta at the Lady at Denim Podcast. You can follow my main Insta and Twitter at @denim. Be sure to like and follow my Facebook page at the Lady at Denim Podcast. Until next time, darling.